I can't wait to see the facial reactions, the trash talking, the histrionics, the body language. Things could get real spicy here throughout this game as Doncic rips another one and immediately turns to the Mavericks bench.
Ladies and gentlemen, what did we just witness? Luka Doncic just put on a show for the ages, and in his first ever matchup against the team that drafted him, he made sure they felt every single moment of it. This wasn't just another game on the schedule. This was a statement, and you better believe Mark Cuban, sitting courtside, heard it loud and clear. From the opening tip, you could see it in Luka's eyes. This one meant something. Every dribble, every dime, every bucket was laced with something extra. The intensity, the fire, the pure determination was all there. And when the dust settled, the Los Angeles Lakers walked away with a hard-fought 107-99 victory over the Dallas Mavericks. But let's be real, this wasn't just about the final score. This was personal. This was about Luka reminding the world, and maybe even himself, that he's no longer the kid from Slovenia trying to prove he belongs. He's a full-blown superstar, a franchise cornerstone, and tonight he made sure his former team felt the weight of that decision. And let's be honest, there had to be a moment tonight where Cuban sat there, watching and thought, did we make a mistake? Now, let's rewind for a second. Can we talk about the sheer hype leading up to this moment? Luka Doncic stepping foot in Dallas, not as the beloved franchise cornerstone, not as the hero they once adored, but as the villain, and you could feel it. The energy in the building wasn't just electric, it was explosive. This wasn't just another regular season matchup. This had the intensity of a Game 7, the kind of atmosphere you'd expect under the brightest lights in June, not just another night in February. From the second you walked onto that court, you could hear the mixed emotions in the crowd. Some cheers, but plenty of boos. Dallas fans who once proudly wore his jersey, now watching him warm up in Lakers purple and gold. The tension? Unreal. Every dribble, every glance, every subtle smirk from Luka added fuel to the fire. And deep down, you just knew something was about to go down. This wasn't just about basketball. This was about pride. This was about proving a point. This was the prodigal son returning home, not with open arms, but with revenge on his mind. But let's keep it real. Luka started off cold. I'm talking ice cold, like winter in the Rockies type of cold. You could see it in those first few minutes. Something was just off. Even head coach JJ Redick mentioned post-game that Luka looked unsettled early, and honestly, he wasn't wrong. Was it the nerves? The pressure? The weight of the moment? Maybe it was just the pure weirdness of suiting up against the franchise that shaped his rise to superstardom. Whatever it was, it showed. Luka bricked his first couple of shots, clanked a three off the rim, and for a brief moment, you could feel the confidence growing in that Dallas crowd. You could hear the murmurs. Wait a second, do we actually got this? Mavs fans who spent years watching Luka torch opponents in their uniform suddenly saw a glimmer of hope. For a moment, it felt like maybe, just maybe, Dallas was going to spoil his return and remind him whose house this really was. And while all eyes were locked on Luka, waiting to see how he'd respond, Kyrie Irving had a little something to say about it. And let me tell you, he did not wait around to make his presence felt. From the jump, this dude came out firing. First, a nasty step-back three right in Luka's face just to set the tone. It was like Kyrie was sending a message. You all might be watching him, but don't forget, I'm still that guy. The Mavericks fed off that energy. The crowd got louder, the momentum started shifting, and suddenly, Dallas had an early lead. For a brief moment, it felt like everything was falling into place. The Mavs were locked in, the fans were on their feet, and that belief started creeping in. This might really be our night. It wasn't just a game anymore. It was a statement waiting to be written. But then, it happened. You could feel it coming like a storm building on the horizon. Luka finally found his rhythm, and the moment he drained that first deep three, you just knew he was locked in. No hesitation, no second guessing, just pure confidence. And the best part? The man didn't even wait for the ball to drop. He turned around mid-shot and locked eyes with the Mavericks bench. Straight up disrespectful. That was the moment where he let them know, I'm here, and I'm about to take over. But hold up. Just as the crowd was bracing for impact, the refs waved off the bucket. Turns out that a Lakers player had stepped out of bounds before the shot went up, wiping 3 points off the board. You'd think that would kill Luka's momentum, right? Nope, not even close. Did that stop him? Absolutely not. If anything, it fueled him. Luka kept attacking, dropping dimes, grabbing boards, controlling the pace like a maestro with the baton. Suddenly, he wasn't just playing basketball. He was orchestrating a masterpiece. Every possession, every pass, every movement had purpose. The Mavericks had woken up a beast, and now there was no stopping him. Now, as if Mavericks fans weren't already in pain, Lakers fans decided to twist the knife just a little deeper, and they did it in the pettiest way possible. As Luka stepped up to the free throw line, the Lakers faithful broke out into a brutal chant, "Thank you, Nico," over and over, echoing through the arena like a battle cry. A direct shot at Mavericks GM Nico Harrison, the man responsible for making the trade that sent Luka to Los Angeles. You could see the frustration on the faces of Mavs fans in the crowd. Some were shaking their heads, some were dead silent, and others, they just had to sit there and take it, because let's be real, what could they even say? The scoreboard wasn't in their favor. Their former franchise player was putting on a clinic against them, and now they had to listen to Lakers fans rub it in with every free throw. Talk about adding salt to the wound. This wasn't just a basketball game anymore. This was personal, and the Lakers fan base made sure Dallas felt every single second of it. But hold up, Kyrie wasn't done, not even close. While all the attention was on Luka's revenge tour, Kyrie was out there putting in work. He dropped 25 points, keeping the Mavericks alive when it looked like the Lakers were about to pull away. Every time Lad tried to build a lead, Kyrie had an answer. Step backs, crafty finishes at the rim, cold-blooded jumpers. He wasn't just keeping Dallas in the fight, he was carrying them. And just like that, we had ourselves a dogfight heading into the final stretch. Neither team was backing down. Possession after possession, bucket after bucket. It was a battle of pure will. Then, with 5 minutes left on the clock, the scoreboard said it all, 91-91. This was it. 5 minutes to decide the game. 5 minutes to see who wanted it more. The crowd was on their feet. The tension was thick, and you could feel the moment hanging in the air. It was go time. Who was gonna step up and take over? And that's when the closers took over. Luka and LeBron, two of the most unstoppable forces in the game, decided it was time to end this. No more back and forth, no more drama. It was time to put this one to bed. First, Luka, calm, composed, cold-blooded, drains a tough fadeaway right over his defender. The crowd groans. Then, LeBron, man is 4 years old and still defying time, powers his way to the rim for an N1 finish. The Lakers bench erupts, and just when the Mavericks thought they had a sliver of hope left, Luka slams the door shut with a highlight reel dunk that sucked the air out of the building. Boom! Just like that, it was over. The Lakers walk away with a 107-99 win. Revenge delivered. Statement made. Luka's first triple-double as a Laker? Check. And for the Mavericks, just pain. Pure, undeniable pain. So let's ask the real question. Did the Mavericks make a massive mistake trading Luka? Or was this just one game, and they'll bounce back like they always do? Was Luka's performance a wake-up call, or just a blip on the radar? The way he played tonight, it's hard to ignore that maybe, just maybe, Dallas let go of something special. But hey, only time will tell if they can recover from this. I want to hear what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Did the Mavs mess up, or is this just the beginning of something bigger for them? And of course, if you're as addicted to NBA drama as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more of the action. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.